Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Makeup by Rainbow, and this is going to be another video for you guys. This video is going to be a pretty interesting one because today I'm going to be showing you guys a comparison and difference between the real Anastasia Beverly Hills and the fake Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, can you guys see that difference? So I'm basically going to be showing you guys the difference between these two bad boys. And just a quick disclaimer, in no way or form do I support fake products, because these products, which are sometimes fake, can cause really tremendous damage to skin, yourself, your face, because really and truly we don't know what these products contain as fake. So I don't really support or endorse these fake products, but just for entertainment and educational purposes, I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between these two Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette video. And if you guys are new here, if you guys are seeing my face for the first time, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button in the bars down below, because they're already here, so why not, darling? So just go ahead. And to all my returning and new subscribers, if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for joining the family. Thank you for your support, and I love you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this fake versus real video. We're going to be looking at the packaging of this palette, and the real palette is on the right. Now the packaging on these are very different, like the colors contrast is very different. As you guys can also see, the real palette has a very gold effect. And now we're going to be looking at the back portion of this palette. Now on the back portion, you guys can see that the real has the Anastasia Beverly Hills logo embellished on it, versus the fake, which does not. The fake also has different fonts on the palette, which also the ingredients, the whole packaging and everything is very different. The font of the Prism on the palette is different, and as you guys can see, this packaging on the real palette is made of a very high quality matte and then shiny effect, and on the fake palette there is none of that. It is literally made of like cheap material. Now for the actual labeling of this palette, the real palette actually has, as I said earlier, a very gold and very refined feeling, which is like velvet and matte also, versus the fake, which really feels like cardboard and doesn't really have any velvet to it. And the font is also different on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism packaging. Also, the fake has a very matte black label, while the real has a very shiny and very expensive looking label. Also, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the real also has the Anastasia Beverly Hills logo on the back of the palette. We're going to be moving on to the actual colors and shades of the palette. If you guys are looking into that mirror section, yes, the real has a actual logo of the Anastasia Beverly Hills on the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, while the fake doesn't really have one, and the colors are very different. As for the brushes are very spot on. Like, it is really hard to tell the difference between the two. But for the shades and swatches in regards to the fake versus real, now I'm going to be swatching the real shade from the palette, then I'm going to be swatching the fake against that, and you guys are going to see the major difference in the shades. The palette is like a very knockoff, which is expected. This palette was only $9 versus the real, which I'm going to be swatching now, which is $42. So I'm going to be swatching a color which is swings from this palette, and then I'm going to be swatching a similar or supposedly similar color from the fake palette. And as you guys can see, the color payoff is very bad. Like, the colors do not look really alike for a fake. So in my opinion, this is really a bad fake, or not worth it fake, because the colors really don't make any sense. And for this matte shade, I'm barely getting any payoff from it. Now from the swatches from the actual palette, these are what they look like, which the colors are very washed out. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye guys.